I'm 82 years old. I came to Nahal Oz from Denver, Colorado with my family. I have 4 children, 4 boys, 2 that live in Israel and 2 that live in America. I'm on pension. I don't have to work. I have a dog that fills my day. I have grandsons and a couple of granddaughters that fill us. That's me.
אלינור, את אדם מדהים ומקסים. ועכשיו אנחנו נמשיך ונדבר על העדות, כשבעצם אני רוצה לשאול אותך מה קרה, אם את זוכרת, מה עשיתם בערב של לפני. זאת אומרת, ב6 באוקטובר בערב.
Okay, I remember, I think, what was it, a Friday?
Okay.
Yes. I sat in my chair in the living room, and Don sat in his chair, and we decided to turn the TV off. And we listened to classical music, and we listened to cantorial music, and it was just a beautiful, relaxing evening. And of course we had dinner, just the 2 of us. And that's what we did.
בואי עכשיו תספרי גם מה קרה ביום שאחרי.
I got up in the morning, Don got up in the morning, and our dog got up in the morning. And all of a sudden, I heard this horrible sound. And I decided to go to the back window, which is a door with glass. And I saw all of these missiles coming, and they were landing. And the noise was just too much. And I screamed at Don, my husband, to please go to the security room and to take Lucky, and I'm coming. And that's what I did. And he closed the security door, and we just sat there. And he turned on the computer so that we could get the news. And we just sat there. Just like I'm sitting here.
ומה את זוכרת מאותו יום, במהלך הזמן הזה שישבתם שם בממ"ד?
That on our telephone, we were getting notices from people that live on the kibbutz. Will somebody please come help me? There's terrorists in my house. Where is the army? And it was like we heard the screaming in our heads of these people that were asking for help. And then there was a notice, and somebody kept saying, "Where is Elon? Where is Elon?" And it kept coming, "Where is Elon?" And I told Don, Elon is probably not here. We heard shooting, a lot of shooting, and the missiles kept coming. And at some point, we were told not to go out of the security room, stay in the security room And that's all we were told, to my memory. But I went out and I ran and I brought water into the security room and I brought a pail into the security room and we locked the door again. And we just stayed there, listening to the people hollering, "Help me, help me." And nobody came to help. And I don't know what time it was. We got a notice that everybody has to be moved out of the kibbutz. And quickly pack your stuff that you want to take. And by that time, I can honestly say I was in a state of shock. I didn't know what I was doing, really. I was doing it like automatic. Like a machine was telling me, you got to go here, you got to go there, you got to do this, you got to do that, and do it quickly. So I ran and got all of my husband's medicine. I got my medicine. And then there was a knock at the door, and it was already 9 o'clock. And our dog, Lucky, didn't make a sound. He was quiet the whole time. He didn't budge. And it's like he knew something was really bad that was happening. And I ran out of the security room, and I moved the curtain in the living room just a little bit, and I saw soldiers. How do I know they were soldiers? I said that they looked like soldiers, and they were right by the door. And when the one soldier said, "We are soldiers, we are Israeli soldiers. Please open your door." And I opened the door, and they said, "Come on, we have to go." And that was that. Everything was automatic. It was like nothing, there was no feelings. We did what we had to do. And I remember I couldn't get on the Jeep. And the soldier had to almost pick me up to get me on the Jeep. And I said, "Please don't forget my dog." And I just was numb. During this time, we were in contact with our sons. I remember that. And my one son said to me, "Send me the information of where you're going." So I sent it, and he said, "I will meet you there, and I will bring you to our house. You're not going anywhere else. You're coming to us." And I said, "Okay." And he was there to get us. And I was like a zombie. I just did what they told me to do. And when we got to where we had to go, my son was there to get us. And he kept saying, "Get in the car, get in the car. We're going. It's going to be okay." And I saw the people that got on the bus, and they were carrying their dogs. I don't remember. I just remember the sound and the noise. And I try today not to think about it. but it's there. And that's what happened. We got on the Jeep with our neighbors. There were only 4 of us and a dog that were allowed to get on the Jeep. You get on the Jeep, you get off the Jeep, you get in the bus. And I just kept worrying about my dog. That's all. And what do I do when we leave the house? My son almost had a fit. I brought the key to the house with me. I brought a shallot from one of the TVs in my purse. For what?
אלינור, מה קורה עכשיו איתך? בואי תספרי.
Today, a week ago, on Saturday, we arrived here on Nachaloz at Mishmar Emek. For 2 months and some days, we were at my son's house and my daughter-in-law's house and my grandchildren's house. 2 old people falling on the doorstep of my young family. How long can this go on? They took care of us, especially my daughter-in-law. She wanted just everything. I was like a zombie, and my husband was a mess. And I'd say it took about 1.5 months for some of the fear to leave my body. And they wouldn't let us go anywhere. You stay with us, we will take care of you. But how long can a young family take care of 2 old people that fall on their doorstep? And they were so good to us. So we decided we have to move on. We have to turn the page. And to turn the page was only to get to where Nachaloz was with the people here. And it was like when we got here, our daughter-in-law brought us and our grandsons helped. And it was like boulders coming off of our shoulders, like we're coming home, but we're not really home. But our family is here. Nachaloz, the people. And they made us feel so welcome. This is what saved us, I think, from falling into a hole that we could never get out of. We missed the people here. My family were gold in the way they helped us. But it was time for us to be with the people that we lived with. And to move on a bit. All right, so now we have a room with 2 beds, a bathroom, a refrigerator, and it's like like a gift. We can't ask for anything more. Donations of clothes, of everything. How the people around us, people we don't even know, how they helped us. My clothes, everything here, all donations. That's the people here. And I feel if I could jump, and if I could jump in the air and twirl, that's how I feel today. With all of the bad things that are stuck in my head, I tried to push them out, push them away. I got 2 feet on the floor. My family's alive. We got out of there just in time. I can't ask for anything else. It's perfect until I can go home again. And I will go home again.
אלינור, אני מקווה שהיום הזה יהיה כמה שיותר מהר.